As footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And this is now today's lineup.
Well, we've been given a lineup which suggests a 3-6-1 formation. Jim?
Well, I'd be surprised if this were to remain as defensive as it's shaping up to be, Peter. You know, even 3-5-2 and the second striker sounds much better in approach. So if this genuinely becomes an exercise in getting behind the ball, we're in for something rather unambitious and unadventurous. And I hope that's not the case.
Has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, Peter, pressing's all very well, as we know, but sometimes you need someone to get in there and win the ball for you, and that's what this guy excels at. He's been brought in for his tackling prowess and his defensive nous in general, and I would think he'll be making life pretty hard for opposition strikers.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mudryk. Adrabayo. Leauge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Garnacho. Chelsea controlling the possession in this early phase. Hato. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's made it. Can he finish? Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Chelsea are seeing more of the ball, but still aren't carrying much goal threat. Oh, he's burst through! Gusto. Now Colwell. And the keeper's got it again. And it's Gusto. And Garnacho. Oxford were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Hato. Leauge. And it's Gusto. And it's Hato. Gusto. Now Colwell. And he's intervened well there. Garnacho. Execution was lacking. And it's Hato. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Mudryk. Brannigan. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Garnacho. Gusto. Oh, no joy this time. He can get that clear. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's been shifted off it. Spencer. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hato. Now Mudryk. Knocks it into space. Palmer has been caught there, it's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Palmer!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance. But
Let's
it's
hope
clear
the
that
boys
they
can turn it
need
up for the second.
a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players.
And we're underway again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Adebayo. Colwell. And it's Gusto. Garnacho. Nicely weighted ball. Gusto. And the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Waker actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. Back to the keeper it goes. Colwill. And Leauge looking for the run. That is a great pick out.
Palmer really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Wicker, and they're on him in a flash. Engages and forces him off the ball. Played out wide. Spencer. It's an early cross. Colwill. Lavia. Adrabayo. Now Mudryk. And it's Hato. Hato picks it up now. Oh, that's fabulous. Davis. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. He can run onto that. Gusto. Garnacho. And Adrabayo. Palmer. Wicker. He was under real pressure there. And Adrabayo. And it's Hato. Adrabayo. Now Colwill. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And it's Lavia. Now it's Palmer. Out towards the flank. Mudryk. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
Oxford have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Chelsea are repeatedly frustrated here in the face of this rearguard. Time is getting away from them. Goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Backward it goes. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field, number 9, number 44, number 15. Coming on the field, number 20.
Looking for a runner. Played through for him.
Number 24.
Gusto. Now Colwill.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition.
Could be danger here. He's gone backward here. He's looking wide. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Palmer. Palmer.
Such good technique.
Well, that is a good challenge from him. And that will be it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to announce today's man of the match.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's lineup.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And we're underway. And he's forced to go back. Leauge. Now it's Palmer. And he's being shifted off it. Chaplin. Cleared without complication. Looking for options for movement. Shapes to shoot! And he's done it! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
After 9 minutes is number 27.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Gusto. It's a searching pass. Gusto is in a really good position out wide. Chaplin.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Spread out to the left. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Palmer. Now it's Mudryk. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Mudryk has it out wide and in space. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Colwill kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And here's Palmer, engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Not the most accurate pass. Out to the right. And it's Palmer. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And here's Mudryk. He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way through. Tries to play it through. Lofted in. Bullish header! Garnacho. Garnacho carries the ball down the right. And Gusto. And that's going right the way across. Now it's Mudryk. Lavia. And it's Lavia. Wicker. Foot in. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Distributed tidily, knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Nice interception, well timed. Lavia. Plays a sharp little ball here. And it's Lavia. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mudryk. He's found a way through. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And they've switched it over to the other side. Garnacho. That is good alertness. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hato. And Garnacho. Lavia. And we've reached half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So off we go once more.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself to...
Chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Hato. Now it's Mudryk. And it's Hato. Mudryk. Good ball, good take. Looking for the run. That ball looks a good one. He's in a great position here. It's out for a goal kick. Colwill. And Adarabioyo. Chelsea still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Hato. And it's Lavia. Gusto. Colwill. And Lavia. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's played it back. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Gusto. And it's Hato. Mudryk. Can he get away here? Great vision. Looks a good ball through. Oh, super, great chance! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And now he has 2. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Mudryk. And Lavia. He's looking wide. Lavia. Stood up well to him there. Gusto. Played backwards here.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Chelsea looking to pass their way through. Chaplin could move up a gear here, and he's lost his man here. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, great keeping, snaffled out the danger.
I just thought he showed a little too much of it to the keeper, but I think he read the situation very well.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Palmer. Succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, that's foul.
Substitution.
Gives it back. That's a good ball out wide. Hato. Colwell. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Mudryk. There's the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Murphy. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly not how it was meant to go. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
This is a hard one to take.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim, and a very good day to you. So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Begley.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think if they're going to win this, they're going to have to play to the strengths of this fella, João Pedro. Considering his power and his technical ability, you want him on the ball with space around him because he can make so much happen.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches.
And this is now today's lineup.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Gets into some space. James gets a foot in here. Hit into the middle. Oh, that was vital.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Garnacho. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I lad ambitious and adventurous too.
He's got full. Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hato. And Garnacho. Garnacho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And he's there to clear it. Oh, super ball. He's going for goal. Rising over the bar.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Could try cutting inside here. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. James makes the interception. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for it.
Shot at goal! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. That's really well manoeuvred. Takes a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's...
Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
He's in space and looking for options. Garnacho. James. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. James. Here it is, crossed in. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Jensen.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for options for movement. Just there's the shot!
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. Look at the space here. A header! Harmlessly behind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Fernandez, and he's had it nicked away. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. Liam to lap. And it's Fernandez. Played out to the right, looking for the run. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cleared away. Jensen. And he's been shifted off it. And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
That was the first half. Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second. And please welcome our lads to the field.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. James. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good ball, that too.
And it's Hato. Fernandez. Clipped into space. That's really well cleared.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
João Pedro.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Chance here to counter. It's a really well-measured ball. Back into the middle. Oh, that's... Can he finish? Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! The breakthrough arrives at last! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Oh, terrible pass. Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Colwill. And he's gone searching crossfield. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, good take in a good area. No, again, there's no way through. Just eases him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Distributed tidily. Now it's Garnacho. Garnacho touches it back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's João Pedro. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That has not gone well. And that has been cleared. Now it's João. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, played right into his path. And he's cut it out. James. And it's Fernandez. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
And he welcomes it in. And the counter is on. Some good work on the right flank here. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And that's gone loose. And they're quick to get it back. He's looking wide. That is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Chelsea came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
There you have it, a fine win.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies
Hello, everybody,
and quite
and
a
welcome to
contest
today's
ahead of
match.
us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Begley.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And this is now today's
So, Jim,
lineup.
who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, João Pedro, Peter. He has a lovely brand of flair, skillful, quick, composed, always looking to exploit spaces in and around the box. I expect to see him getting heavily involved with his side's attacking play here.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. So it's away we go then. Fernandes. Dobbin. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Fernandes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Chance! It's anyone's ball now. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's had it nicked away. And that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. James. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Fernandes did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Hato. Quarter of an hour played. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Now Colwell. And it's Hato. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dobbin. Garnacho. João Pedro. And the pass is intercepted. That's a lovely, neat pass. And there's green grass ahead of him. Decent chance! Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish of true class! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Preston are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Chelsea are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Tries to play it through. Big chance! In he goes again. He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Almost half an hour in now. Aims beyond the defence. James. Oh, such a clever touch. Knocks it into space. And it's James. He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Pedro. Oh, good-looking ball. Liam Delap. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Garnacho, and it's Hato. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a sharp pass.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That pass has been well intercepted. Well, that looks a decent ball, and it's a lap! It's a stunning goal! A finish right from the top draw. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Number 18.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Chelsea grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Colwill. Hato. And it's Hato. Dobbin producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's a good ball out wide. João Pedro. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
Preston kick off the second half. Dobbin. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fernandes. Colwill. And Garnacho. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's got away. Great vision. Tries a shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Is number 9.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Adrabayo. Colwill. Fernandez. Just eases him off the ball. Dobbin. Fernandez. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Pedro. Takes a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has been cut short. And it's Hato. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! And he's there to belt it away. Gets a good foot in there. Preston are looking to break at pace. And he's managed to get free. No, it's come to nothing. Hato. Garnacho. And it's Fernandez. Dobbin. So what can they make of this? Lewis. Chelsea can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Dobbin. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Pedro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution.
Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Salah! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And here's Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Engages and forces him off the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's João Pedro. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Chips it through. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box.
Substitutions taking place.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area. And it's Fernandez. Delicate ball, and it needs chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
João Pedro is offering a wry smile there.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. João Pedro. Oh, good read. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Chelsea come up short. They will be taking nothing away from this one. An outcome which is thoroughly disappointing on all counts. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
Well, that's it from us. Thanks very much, Jim. It's a
This
very
is
good
a
day
hard
to you
one to
from
take,
both of us.
But we'll be back stronger, won't we?
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And this is now today's lineup. Number 1, Dubravka. Number 6, Kwanzebe. Number 2, Walker. Number 10, Marcus Edwards.
Well, we're on the way. Cucurella gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, he's possibly the kind of player who'll come into his own in the latter stages, Peter, because others will begin to get tired, and yet this guy seems to just have the fitness to go on and on. And if it does get tight towards the end of this game, then he'll be the one that will stand out, because he won't stop moving.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Anthony. Good pressure, determined, intense. Now it's Garnacho. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Leauge is onto this. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Cucurella. Garnacho. And it's Fernandez. Played out to the right. Anthony. Played out to the left flank. Good ball, good take.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Burnley do have a chance to counter here. Now this could be a chance. And it's Walker. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, terrible mistake. He's through and all to lap! Goal! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
After 22 minutes is number 18.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Walker. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's the keeper's ball. Garnacho. Cucurella. And Adarabioyo. That has not gone well. Can he get it through? Great chance! Quality ball. João Pedro pinches it off him. Hugo Chukwu. Burnley finding their passes. It's run loose here. Florentino Luis. Back into the middle. And that was very necessary. Walker has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's neat. And that is expertly dealt with. João Pedro. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Hugo Chukwu is offering a right smile there.
Fernandez. Nicely spread. Oh, that's nice. Now it's João Pedro. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And we have our very first corner. There's the header! That's a half-decent try. Anthony. Now it's Broja. Knocks it into space.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cucurella. Colwill. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Chelsea leading 1-0 at the break.
Please welcome everyone, our lads.
And the action is back on the way. Chelsea carrying a one-goal lead. Now Colwill. Adarabioyo. Florentino Luis. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the finish! Looking to go deep. And that's the keeper's ball.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Broja. Anthony. Looking for the run. Decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Adarabioyo. Still just a single goal between the sides. Throw in. Leauge. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, he's had a shot! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
The attendance for this match was 28,599.
Looking to play him in. Liam to lap. Chance! It's a goal! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Substitution on the field, number 11.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Number 25.
Florentino Luis. Tuanzebe. It's Florentino Luis. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's there to retrieve it.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
James.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, super ball. Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post. Florentino Luis. Oh, it's Broja. Oh, he's onto this. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Garnacho. And it's Cucurella. Garnacho. Garnacho is fouled. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution on the field, number 10.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Number 8.
It's a loose ball.
Number 19. Number 24.
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Almost there, but it's cold sweats all round. And he skips past his man. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Florentino Luis, great vision. And here's Broja. He's looking wide. And he's certainly onside here. And that's an excellent interception. Showing great feet there.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
In with the challenge. We are into overtime. That is ended up in no man's land.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Chelsea pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Liam Delap, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
A good show, Peter. A good show of character, a good show of resilience. This is a team that was never going to be intimidated by the crowd and their opposition, and it was thoroughly professional.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And this is now today's
Jorgensen makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
He's a calm, reassuring presence, Peter. He can stop shots with the best of them, but he can also organise his defence and prevent panic from spreading. I think as a defender, that's just the kind of keeper you want to be playing in front of. He's a good communicator too.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And we're underway. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
Well spotted.
James. James is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. He was under real pressure there. He's picked his way through, skims one in, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Liam to lap. And it's James. Spread neatly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Referee's given a throw. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Aims beyond the defence, and he's intervened well there. Chelsea controlling the possession in this early phase. And he's gone searching crossfield. He's in a good position here.
Leauge really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Played back into the centre.
That's positional gold. The youth
shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. Oh, the ball's run loose here. This time, surely! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Fernandes. Chelsea are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Cucurella. Now James. Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, cracking ball. Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ambitious ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cook. Has a look and place it forward. And the pass is intercepted. Adebayo.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Garnacho.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
João Pedro. Cook cuts out the pass. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cook. Fernandes. Ups for safety. And Adebayo. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Fernandes. James. And it's Fernandes. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's the lap! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. He's had a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's forced to go back. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's João Pedro. Pass is just off target. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
So it's been even so
And
far.
we are up to the break.
Which way will things go?
What
in the
an end to
second
the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless.
Everyone,
A change
please welcome
perhaps
the two
after
sides.
half-time. Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. It's a promising position, crosses it in. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Garnacho. Fernandes. Now James. Garnacho. Garnacho. Now it's João Pedro. It's a good foot in there. Oh, good-looking ball. And now the breakaway. He has found the way through. That ball looks a good one. Shoots! Off the post! That is decidedly lacking.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Adrabayo. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. And it's James. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's burst through. James. Can he finish? Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Fernandez. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And still, we await the first breakthrough.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Cucurella.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Could try cutting inside here. Ball swung in. Oh, smashing header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, he's bustling, great chance! Sticks it away! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Number 11.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, they can break here. He's found a way through. Swept in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Fernandez. And it's James. Chelsea finding their passes. And it's Cucurella. And Fernandez. And here's Garnacho. James. Played out towards the right wing.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fernandez wins the duel this time. So what can they make of this? Frey. And he was quick to react. Garnacho. And Cucurella. Chelsea are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Probing pass, and he cuts out the supply. 5 minutes left on the clock.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
So this is it. We're on the verge of witnessing a major shock. He's a sharp little ball here. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out.
2 minutes has been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. And the through ball. Oh, super ball! And now they can clear their lines. Spread it left. And that is as far as it goes. Well, plenty of talking points, and many of them sadly negative. This is clearly not how it was meant to go. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result today. It's just that one crucial second-half goal. That's what cost them.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me,
And just a quick
and we'll both see you next time.
Details for our next home game are currently on screen. Anybody interested in attending would be well advised to purchase those tickets quickly, as they are bound to sell like hotcakes.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, it's a formation, Peter, that lends itself to good possession and control in midfield because you've got the numbers there, a higher concentration. Backing that up with enough attacking dynamism is down to managers who want to get at teams. It can be used in cautious terms too, but certainly if you want to advance a little quicker and you have that attitude, then you can be very positive about this too.
And that gets things running. Colwell with the clearance. Garnacho. And Fernandez. Now it's João Pedro. Can he get on the end of this? Cucurella picks it up out wide. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Now this could be a chance. Garnacho. Liam Delap driving forwards. Oh, and the shot! Chelsea with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Garnacho with the short one. Cleared without complication. Oh, good spread. And it's Fernandez. Cucurella. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Engages and forces him off the ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fernandez. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And running. No, that's been intercepted. Cucurella. Low. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, they could be caught out here. Drilled in low. James. Swung over. And Garnacho. Knocks it into space. That is good alertness. Nicely spread. Low. Bannon. Aims beyond the defence. Decent chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that has been cleared. He's had it taken off him. Low. He's in a great position here. Oh, right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Going for goal! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Garnacho. Some front-footed pressing going on here. James. Liam Delap. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Stood up well to him there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that is a little undercooked. That has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Cross needs to be good. João Pedro, Chelsea do have a chance to counter here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a good ball out wide. It's made its way to him. And he whips it in. That is lovely. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And he's there to clear it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Threads one in. And he shoots! Garnacho. João Pedro. Low. Cucurella does well to get it back. Chelsea needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against.
There's the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
Low. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Tries to pass it through. Low.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Not the most accurate pass.
Low!
Liam Delap. Played out to the left flank. Garnacho gets into a good position.
97.
Low. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Garnacho. Fernandez. This looks promising. Now it's João Pedro. Chelsea finding their passes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bannon. Low. Spread out to the left. Liam Delap. Garnacho. Fired deep towards the back post. Low. Out to the left it goes. Over to the left. He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! They've done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
But before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
After 73 minutes is...
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
On the cards for a little while. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets
14.
tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
No, he's not getting past him there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's João Pedro. Spread it left. It's a promising position. Good ball, good take. A real chance! And that has been knocked clear. Strong running down that left flank. Fernandez does really well to win the ball there. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Chelsea are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take...
Real chance! It's a goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 14.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for...
He's looking wide. That's a good run down the left. Tries to cross. And it's hoisted clear. They've played it short. Looking to go deep. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Fernandez. Nice looking ball. And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 3 minutes at a
Board
time.
shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Fernandez. That's good play. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Chelsea came into this game looking for all 3 points, but in the end they're unable to lay claim even to a consolation prize. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
And
well, that's the lot for now.
fantastic
Thanks
win
to you,
for the
Jim,
boys today.
and goodbye.
Thank you very much for your support.